Welcome, race fans. It is Friday night. This is KMA Racing and KMA TV. I am Scott Kolovic, and here we sit at Friday Night Flights. Now, I tell you what, folks, it is Friday. Tonight, it is all about Pie 5. Big shout out there to Greg McClendon and Pie 5 Pizza. I hope you're hunkered down and ready for 100 laps of, hopefully, green flag racing here at Phoenix International Speedway. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed Phoenix. And this is time for a little bit of 1 mile short track racing. What a night we've got out here at Phoenix. Great weather out here. Air temperature sitting at 65 degrees. Track temp sitting at 75. Got a great field out here tonight. Drivers are finishing up their qualifying times. And we're going to take a look at those qualifying times as they are coming in out there on that front line. We do have Kevin Winter out there on that front line with a 25.576. Jack Watts, representing Southeast Motorsports, sitting in second place with a 25.678. Third place belonging to our Tuesday night sponsor, Pro Automotive, Jason Russo, with a 25.720, followed by Jake Champion with a 25.732. Sitting in fifth place, Mark Jackson, representing Over the Top Paints and Designs, with a 25.789. Great looking top 5 drivers there for 100 laps out here tonight at Phoenix. Sixth position belonging to Landon Cerradello. Devin Armstrong clocking in 7th. Craig Kinney out of Canada sitting in 8th position. Donald Stewart with a big 9. David Casey is sitting in 10th. 11th position belonging to Ivan Garcia. 13th position belonging to Andrew Lutz. Lee Ryerson Jr. sitting in 14th. Joel Guy sitting back in 15th, and Chris Hogue in 16th. And Danny Rudy rounding up our 17th position. All right, 17 drivers out here tonight taking the grid, and we are in store for 100 laps. Now, this is Phoenix, and I tell you what a week we have had out here at Phoenix. Been an up and down week. Not huge fields out here this week. I'm not sure if that's due to the holidays or if that's due to the fact that it is indeed Phoenix, but nonetheless, we've got Kevin Winter out there in that front line, side by side with the number 77 of Jack Watts. Now, we had a great practice session out here. A few drivers out there over-driving their vehicles, learning out those tires are going to burn, baby, burn. This is a 1 mile track. This is not Talladega. This is not Daytona. This is not even Auto Club. 1 mile tracking out here, and that pace car goes in. Kevin Winter, side by side, and away goes Kevin Winter, already with a big jump, leaving Jack Watts in the 77 in their dust, along with the number 14 of Jason Russo. Jason Russo on that inside, very anxious to get up there, already into that second place position. Side by side with Jack Watts and the number 26 of Jake Champion. Off to a great start for 100 laps out here at Phoenix in Friday Night Flights. Kevin Winter, the man to beat tonight, out there on that pole position. Jason Russo in second, Jack Watts in third, Jake Champion sitting back there in fourth position. And these top 4 drivers are leading that pack and leaving that pack tight quarters with Landon and Mark Jackson. Love seeing Mark Jackson out here race. Big shout out there to Mama Patty on that KMA TV chat. Number 64 up, Devin Armstrong sitting in 7th position in the Valvoline as they do make their round away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 2 laps in, 98 to go. We are still green flag. Got to adjust a little bit about that because I tell you what, Phoenix Like I said, it has been an up and down week. Phoenix is a love-hate track for a lot of these drivers. It's a track you really got to take her easy on. Not a full throttle track, and to make matters worse, we are driving the big boy toys. The Ford Fusion, the Chevy SS, and the Toyota Camry. These vehicles are not for the weak. They are not for the timid, nor is Phoenix. Craig Kenny sitting back in 8th position, taking his time. Donald Stewart sitting back in 9th, and David Casia representing Kicking Asphalt back in position 10. Takes a lot to get around this 1 mile speedway. In-car camera with David Casia as he makes his way around. No drafting out here. There will be no side drafting. There will be no bumping. There will be no pushing. This is a precision track, folks. This is about how consecutively you can run that line around this 1 mile speedway at Phoenix. Drivers are going to burn their tires up. Braking. Well, it'll break you in half, folks. I tell you what. In-car camera with Craig Kenny. Getting it on with Devin Armstrong. Devin Armstrong opting for that Chevy SS. I do believe the Chevys. Whoa, and he is loosey-goosey. Craig Kenny trying to hang on, hangs on, and survives it. But I tell you what, folks, he was definitely a little bit loosey-goosey. Devin Armstrong coming up on the number 48 of Landon Cerdanello. Landon, a relatively young driver, certainly knows his way around Phoenix. And the number 48 Lowe's representing Jimmy Johnson. Back in the rear of the pack, we've got Ivan Garcia sitting in 15th position in the Skull Bandit number 72 Chevy SS. Ivan Garcia turning 72 years old on his upcoming birthday in the number 72. Big shout out there to Ivan Garcia taking his time around this 1 mile speedway. Lee Ryerson in the number 9 in the Wounded Warriors. Big shout out there to the Wounded Warriors Project. Lee Ryerson representing. Danny Rudy in the number 15, position 13. Chris Hogue representing the United States Army. Big shout out there too. Chris Hogue. Trying to get up to the rear end of the number 91 Skull Bandit of Joel Guy. Phoenix isn't really about where you start. It's more about where you finish. Because I tell you what, anything can happen out here at Phoenix as we're watching Chris Hogue drop below that white line. It is allowed. It is legal. This is not Talladega. There is no solid yellow double stripe line down there. You can use that apron if you feel the need. David Casey trying to get up to the number 78 of Donald Stewart. Very close onto that wall, though. Traffic getting a little bit thicker as we do near the front of our field. Donald Stewart getting a little bit of a shimmy in that Ford Fusion. Haviline keeping that Ford Fusion rolling tonight in Friday Night Flights. Big shout out there to Pie 5 Pizza Company. Craig Kinney representing Channel Lock, hailing out of Canada. They have racetracks up in Canada, I'm sure. Craig Kinney, oftentimes an extremely strong finisher. More of a super speedway driver, but definitely can hold his own on the 1 mile speedways. Trying to edge ever closer to that number 64 of Devin Armstrong. Kevin Winter still up in that lead, leading the first 15 laps. Now, if we go green flag, folks, we're going to go by very, very quickly tonight. Going to put you down on that nose right along with Devin Armstrong, working our way up through that field. Coming around turns 1 and turns 2. Drivers clocking speeds of up to 150, 160. About 160 will be the max speed these drivers will hit. Phoenix definitely not a top speed track. Tight racing up here with Mark Jackson, Jason Russo, up onto the rear end of the number 14 of Jason Russo in that Chevy SS. Can't get any closer than you can right there without contact, I tell you what. Mark Jackson, Jason Russo getting it on at Phoenix on lap 18. Big shot out there, too, over the top paints and designs. Great looking paint job right there. Now, speaking of over the top paints and designs, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you about an upcoming race we've got going on next Saturday. A very, very special race coming at you. You know what I'm talking about. It's a-coming. We're going to be doing the 4th annual Turkey Dega coming at you next Saturday, folks. And you're already hearing those turkeys gobbling, gobbling, and gobbling away. That'll be next Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, the 4th annual Turkey Dega, brought to you by Over the Top Paints and Designs. Also, want to give a big shout out there to our Tuesday night sponsor, Jason Russo with Pro Automotive. As he makes his way around this 1 mile speedway, and I tell you what, Jason loves these milers. Not a big speedway fan, but you put Jason Russo down on these 1 milers, these 1.5 milers, Texas, Bristol, a favorite track of Jason Russo. Not so much by a lot of other drivers, but I tell you what, Jason Russo out here tonight, kicking it on lap 22. Jake Champion, starting out 4th tonight, has worked his way up into 2nd position with a fast lap of 25.866. Last lap of 26.259, but no match for our race leader, Kevin Winter. Let's jump in car with Kevin Winter. And Kevin Winter is going to show us how to get around this 1 mile speedway. Take it away, Kevin. Show us how it's done. Keeping a close eye on those speeds. You'll see him get up here to 171. Backing her down. No brake needed. Just letting off of that accelerator. That's all it takes to get around Phoenix. You don't need no brakes. Brakes, don't even know how to spell the word brakes. Kevin Winter doing an awesome job out here tonight. Jake Champion in 2nd, Jason Russo in 3rd, Mark Jackson sitting in that 4th place position. Already 1 lap down, though. We've got Lee Ryerson, Danny Rudy, and Ivan Garcia. 1 lap down, 12 drivers still on this lead lap at the 1/4 of the way point through. We are already on lap 26. Can you believe it? Ladies and gentlemen, already 1/4 of tonight is gone away. These guys are boogity-ing around this 1 mile speedway here at Phoenix. Jack Watts sitting in 5th position with a fast lap of a 25.910. Last lap of a 26.537. 1.5 seconds off of our race leader, or 8 seconds off of our race leader. 1.5 off of Landon Ciardella. Jack Watts 8 seconds back already. Wow, hard to believe. Time flies when you're out here at Phoenix and running green flag racing. Mark Jackson 6.9 back, but in a tight heat with the number 14 of Jason Russo. Looking like we could possibly go caution free. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you a little bit about Pie 5 Pizza. Now, if you have not been to Pie 5 Pizza, you got to check them out. As we are watching Mark Jackson come up onto the rear end of the number 14 of Jason Russo. Pie 5 Pizza, they do it your way. You walk in there and you tell them what you want exactly. What you want is right in front of you. You want some olives. You want some hamburger. You want some sausage. They load it up. They fast fire it up into a heated hearth oven. You want pepperoncinis. You want Italian sausage. You want green peppers, hot peppers, Mexican cheese, white cheese, red cheese, purple cheese. Whatever you want, ladies and gentlemen, Pie 5, they do it your way. They build it your way. Big shout out there to Greg McClendon, working with Pie 5 Pizza Company. Check them out online at pie5.com. Kevin Winter leading 31 laps out here tonight. We are caution free out here at Phoenix in our Friday Night Flight Series, brought to you by Pie 5. Devin Armstrong back in 7th position, being chased down by the number 78 of Donald Stewart. I tell you what, folks, Donald Stewart has got his work cut out if he wants to latch on to the rear end of Devin Armstrong, because Devin Armstrong is strong at Phoenix, but right now he is 12.913 seconds back, not strong enough to match Kevin Winter. Now let's talk a little bit about those tires. Kevin Winter up there in front, but the question is Kevin burning those tires up? Tire wear, everything out here as we take a look at those tires on the car of the number 10. Kevin Winter leading 34 laps. Doing a great job out here, showing them how to get her done. Top 5, Kevin Winter, Jake Champion, Jason Russo, Mark Jackson, and Jack Watts. Jack Watts sitting at 10.4 seconds back. I tell you what, folks, this may indeed be a runaway for Kevin Winter. Dropping on back to the back of the field with Ivan Garcia. Ivan Garcia 2 laps down. Ivan Garcia, the number 72, 2 laps down. As the number 20 of Dave Acacia. And the number 15 of Danny Rudy pass up. Phoenix providing to be a little bit of a problem for some drivers, other drivers not so much. Danny Rudy and the number 15 1 lap down in position 13. Lee Ryerson and then number 9. Now I was talking to Lee earlier, and Lee was telling me a little bit of information about him in Phoenix. He said it was a little bit about his high school sweetheart. Said it was a love-hate relationship with Phoenix. And it appears right now it is about a love-hate relationship, as he is 1 lap down. Joel Guy smoking. Joel Guy smoking, making his way into pit row. Sport a little bit of rear end damage on the number 91 Skull Bandit Chevy SS. Joel Guy bringing her into pit row here on lap 39 of 100. Not sure what happened to Joel Guy, but he is still in it to win it. Drivers are given 1 reset, 1 car in the backup, they're in the hauler. Let's see how fast Joel Guy can get it fixed and get back out on that track. Number 91, Skull Bandit Chevy SS. Joel Guy, a little bit beat up. Wow, that was fast. Joel Guy taking those right sides. Joel Guy surely will be taking those left sides. Joel Guy with a clean car, but unfortunately falling to 2 laps down. Joel Guy making his way out of pit row. Joel Guy back up on that track on lap 41, but unfortunately 2 laps down. Kevin Winter still out there on that front line, checking in with Mark Jackson in a heated battle with the number 77 of Jack Watts and the number 14 of Jason Russo. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is where your action is. Jack Watts representing Southeast Motorsports, trying to keep it in front of Mark Jackson representing Over the Top Paints and Designs. Lap 43 of 100, 57 to go. 0 lead changes, 0 cautions. Jason, Jack, and Mark fighting it up for 3rd position. Caution free, lap 44. Hope you're enjoying tonight's race, brought to you by Pie 5 Pizza. I don't know about you folks, but as soon as I'm done, I'm going to go get me some pizza. Pizza sounding very good right now. You can see the damage being done to that track out here, 1 Mile Speedway. Drivers tearing it up, though, doing a great job. Very impressed with these drivers tonight, but got to be super impressed with the number 10 of Kevin Winter. As he comes around, the number 15 lap traffic of Danny Rudy. Trying to work his way around that lap traffic. Jake Champion in the number 26. 9 seconds back off of Kevin Winter. Nearing the halfway point. You got a long way to go and a short time to get there, brother. Kevin Winter just absolutely in complete domination tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of Pie 5, going to pay tribute to our sponsor. We'll keep you live on that action of the number 10, Kevin Winter, our race leader. But we're going to take a quick commercial break. Kevin Winter making his first green flag pit stops at the halfway point. Might be the one and only pit stop that Kevin Winter will need. Then that will change at the leader standing as Kevin Winter rips it off of pit row. Jack Watts, Jason Russo doing their time in pit row, taking lefts and taking rights. Jason Russo with a little bit of rear end damage onto the number 14 Chevy SS. Back up on that track, and away we go. Boogity, boogity, boys. Back to green flag racing. Landon Saradello up in that front line in the number 48. Jimmy Johnson Lowe's Chevy SS has not yet pitted. Chris Hogue sitting in second place position. U.S. Army Chevy SS number 6 Chris Hogue into pit row on lap 52 of 100. Green flag pit stops, ladies and gentlemen, in Friday night flights at Phoenix International Raceway. Chris Hogue representing the United States Army. God bless him. Chris Hogue on his way out of pit row. Landon Saradello still has yet to pit. Number 26, Jake Champion in a battle with Joel Guy. Lap 54 of 100. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Laps are flying by. Number 26 trying to fly by the number 91, and away he goes. Joel Guy sitting at 2 laps down. Mark Jackson on the move. Mark Jackson in the over-the-top paints and designs, United States Military, representing Lance Corporal Joe Burdett. Big shout out there to Joe. Eight drivers on this lead lap. Landon Saradella, our 8th driver on that lead lap, has just fallen 1 lap down. Donald Stewart, last driver on that lead lap, 1 lap down. Green flag pit stops have circulated and are circulating. Let's take a look at that running order on lap 57. Kevin Winter leading 52 of 57. Jake Champion, a definite contender tonight. Mark Jackson in 3rd. Jack Watts in 4th. Jason Russo, what a fighter, but 17 seconds back.
Caution's out.
Caution is out, ladies and gentlemen.
One time real quick.
Do believe that might have been on the number 9. A little bit of contact there. Number 9, Fish telling it off into pit road, but it was just enough to bring out that caution. Tell you what, heartbreaker right there, because we had been caution free for 59 laps. Ladies and gentlemen, 59 laps. Caution free out here at Phoenix. What a night, folks. All right, now we do know Kevin Winter should be good on fuel. But he's going into pit row. Either way it goes. Several drivers will be staying out, taking their free pass. We've only got 6 drivers out there on that lead lap. Kevin Winter, Jake Champion, Mark Jackson, Jack Watts, Jason Russo, Donald Stewart. Mark Jackson in pit row, Jack Watts, Jason Russo. Race leader Kevin Winter making their way into pit row. Dave Acacia opting to stay out. How about it, Dave Acacia? Have you got a copy?
Hey, Scott, what's up?
Hey, what a night out here. We were almost going to go caution-free. Caution comes out on lap 59, but I tell you what a night. Talk to me about your night.
Well, we didn't get much practice in this week, so we're trying to get a decent line going. We feel like we're running pretty good. We caught some cars in the long run, towards the end of the run, so maybe we can finish it up.
All right. How is the track treating you, though? You are hoping to get you're going to take your free pass, but how's the company you keep treating you out here?
It's doing good. We're sliding the rear a little bit going into 1, but we feel comfortable with the rest of the corners there.
All right, and now you've got a teammate out here, Jason Russo. Tell me a little bit about Kicking Asphalt.
Kicking Asphalt, we're a 4-member team. Me, Jason, Paul Pellissier, and Kevin Scott Nelson. We started back in May, and we work together every race.
All righty, I tell you, thinking we're going to go caution-free the rest of the race tonight?
I'm hoping so, so I can gain some more positions here.
All righty, one more thing. We saw a great video there at the beginning. We saw 2 great videos out here tonight. One about Pi 5, our sponsor for Friday night, and the American Anthem. You dabble a little bit here and there with the video editing. Tell us what you do as far as that goes.
Well, I gather all the information I need, look for a good song to do it with. I like the instrumentals, and we just put it all together and try and make a rhythm, make a rhythm.
All right, I tell you what, you're looking good, sounding good. Good luck to you, Dave Acacia.
Thank you, sir.
Dave Acacia taking his free pass out there. Drivers are getting ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. What a night out here, though. Ladies and gentlemen, 59 laps of Green Flag Racing. Big shout out there to Greg McClendon and the boys at Pi 5. They would be proud of these drivers tonight. High probability that we will finish under green flag circumstances tonight in Friday night flights. Pace car is in. Kevin Winter, Jake Champion, Mark Jackson, Jason Russo, Donald Stewart, 5th position. Number 26, Jake. Having a little something there for Kevin Winter. Well, like Scooby-Doo would say, rut-row. Ooh, Jake burned those tires up, and away goes Kevin Winter. Mark Jackson, Jake Champion, side by side, scraping uglies. Whoa, that was tighter than a hair trapped inside a biscuit. Well, they are getting it on. Kevin Winter, Jake Champion, Mark Jackson, Jason Russo, Donald Stewart. Donald Stewart being a fighter out here tonight. Top 4 drivers in the Chevy SS. 5th driver, Donald Stewart in a Ford Fusion. Kevin Winter making his way around the slower traffic of the number 91 of Joel Guy. Mark Jackson in 3rd position. Jason Russo, 4th. Donald Stewart in 5th. 33 laps to go. Matter of 15 minutes at these lap times, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Winter leading 63 laps. Joel Guy, unfortunately, 12 laps down. Ivan Garcia sitting at 6 down, but still rocking and rolling. Chris Hogue, 1 lap down and a blown engine, taking out the number 6 of Chris Hogue, making his way into pit row. Hate to see that. United States Army Chevy SS smoking, but smoking indeed. Lee Ryerson, 1 lap down in position 9. Dave Acacia, we just talked to Dave Acacia. Dave Acacia is sitting in 8th, but he is 4.9 seconds back off of our race leader. Want to give a big shout out there one more time to Greg McClendon with Pi 5. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, this great action, this is just lovely racing we have got going on out here. And I tell you what, we're on lap 70. We have got time for one more quick commercial. I'm going to make you hungry, folks. Here we go. Big shout out there to Pi 5 Pizza and Greg McClendon. Did you see the toppings out there, ladies and gentlemen? You know, the heck with those fried burgers. They don't do you no good. They give you heart attacks. Go out, get yourself some Pi 5 Pizza. Check them out online. 74 laps of racing in the books, 26 to go. 2 lead changes, 1 caution, totaling out 4 laps, and Kevin Winter leading 69 of 74. Jake Champion, though, giving him a run for his money. Now, what we've got here, folks, remember that old adage, the fox and the rabbit. The fox, you know, he's running for his dinner. So right now, Jake Champion, he is that fox. Kevin Winter, he is the rabbit. He is running for his life. So the question is, who's going to burn up their little feet first? Jake Champion, 0.8 seconds off of our race leader, Kevin Winter. but he's trying his darndest to get up there. What a great night out here at Phoenix. Now check us out next week, folks. We are moving off to Miami. Going to do some racing out there at Miami, Homestead, and then we're going to finish up our season at Daytona. Also, want to give you a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the first Sunday of the month, we hold our monthly Race for Pad People Against Distracted Driving. Coming up on Thanksgiving, coming up on Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of drivers out there on that road. Stay focused, ladies and gentlemen. Watching the number 26, very focused, working his way around. The number 9, check him out online, padd.org. People Against Distracted Driving. Don't forget, next Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, as we do our 4th annual Turkey Dega. Hearing those turkeys gobble already. Gearing up for the 4th annual Turkey Dega. Coming up to you next Saturday. Kevin Winter, 79, 80 of 100 in the books. And Kevin Winter out here rocking and a-rolling. Cones a-flying as Jake Champion using every bit of that track, looking off the rear end bumper of Kevin Winter. Jake Champion doing everything he can, but he has gone from 0.8 to 1.2. Just not quite sure if he's going to be able to get her done tonight, but he's going to give her one hell of a shot. Kevin Winter with a fast lap of a 25.708 with a last lap of 26.202. Right there, 0.05 of a second. Ladies and gentlemen, those tires are falling. Kevin Winter, Jake Champion, Mark Jackson, Jason Russo, Donald Stewart. As we take a look at our top 5. Donald Stewart, 4.3 seconds back. Jack Watts sitting in 6th position, 5.2 back. Landon Saradella, 7.9. David Casey at 13.4. And those are your lead lap drivers. David Casey in the DeWalt Flex Volt Toyota Camry. I tell you what, folks, Toyota Camry, Ford Fusion, Chevy SS has been the dominating force out here tonight. Well, aside from Pie 5 Pizza. Pie 5 Pizza, when you're hungry, go check them out. Pie 5 Pizza Company. For real, I am getting hungry. I don't know about you folks, but if I can make you hungry, I am going to make you hungry with my number 1 guy, Pie 5 Pizza. Kevin Winter out there on that front line with 15 laps to go. Can he hold off Jake Champion for 7.5 more minutes? Going to the back of the field one more time as we work our way upwards. Joe Guy, 12 laps down, in position 12. Ivan Garcia, 7 laps down, in position 11. Chris Hogue, we saw Chris Hogue with a blown engine very early in the race. 4 laps down, in position 10. Lee Ryerson in the number 9, in position 9, 2 laps down. David Casey, 14 seconds back off of our race leader, in position 8. Now, David Casey, representing Kickin' Asphalt, has done one hell of a damn job tonight, Got to give a big shout out there to Dave Acacia for that wonderful Pi 5 video that we saw very recently. Landon Cerradello and the number 48, Jimmy Johnson. Lowe's Chevy SS. Still motivating around this 1 mile speedway. Sitting in position 7th. Jason Russo has been a top contender all night. And right now he is getting it on with Jack Watts. Jack Watts in position 5, representing Southeast Motorsports with 11 to go. Donald Stewart sitting in position 4 in the number 78, 4.9 seconds back as he passes the lap traffic of the number 91 of Joel Guy. Number 3 of Mark Jackson in third. Third for 3, 3 for 3, 3 for third. Mark Jackson. Kicking ass out here tonight for Over the Top Paints and Designs. Speaking of Over the Top Paints and Designs, check them out on Facebook at the Paint Shop. John Hedrick and Over the Top Paints and Designs, one of the best painters that we have out there. Big shout out there to John Hedrick and Over the Top Paints and Designs. Jake Champion has fallen from 0.8 to 2.8 with 9 to go. Kevin Winter keeping his fingers crossed. Worst thing that could happen right now is a caution to fall for Kevin Winter, because I take Kevin Winter, he is just absolutely dominated out here in tonight's race. What a man. What a man, what a man, what a man. Seems like somebody sung that song back there in the 80s. Have to get my record guy to cue that up. Lap 92 of 100. Mark Jackson closing the gap on Jake Champion. It has been all about the tire wear out here tonight at Phoenix. Join us next week, ladies and gentlemen, as we head down to Miami. Going to do a little bit of homestead racing at Miami. We'll be in the Xfinity class on Monday, taking it to the trucks on Tuesday, and back on Friday with the big boy toy, the Cup cars that we are running tonight. Jake Champion falling to 3.5 back. Kevin Winter just trying to hang on. What a run out here tonight. Going to put you in-car camera with Jake Champion as he will make one last run. That little dot up there, that little speck up there, that is his competition, folks. Jake Champion, no need to sneeze at Jake. Done a great job out here tonight. But I tell you what, falling just a little bit short. Make sure you hang out post-race, ladies and gentlemen, as we get post-race interviews in with our top 3 racers of the night. In-car camera with Mark Jackson as he tries to overtake Jake Champion with 4 to go. Mark Jackson, 3rd place is not good enough. Wanting that 2nd place on Jake Champion. We are at 3 to go, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 97 of 100. One more shout out there to Pi 5 Pizza. Hey, a big shout out there to Michelle McMaster Eisenhower on that KMA TV chat saying howdy. Well, howdy, Michelle. Make sure you tune in next Saturday night for our Turkey Dega. Michelle McMaster Eisenhower rooting on Mark Jackson. Well, Mark Jackson definitely will get a strong podium finish tonight. Even if that caution flies right now, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Jackson will get a podium finish in that 3rd position. We are on lap 98 of 100, 2 to go. Stay tuned for post-race interviews. Kevin Winter dominant. Dominating. A couple of drivers might be saying, damn it. Kevin Winter had to kick over a cone or two right there. That's good stuff being done right there by Kevin Winter. What a night out here for Kevin Winter, Jake Champion, and Mark Jackson. Lap 100 of 100. 0 to go, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it. Kevin Winter will win at Phoenix International Speedway. What a night, ladies and gentlemen, for Kevin Winter. All right, folks, hang out. We're going to get some post-race interviews in. How about it, Mark Jackson? Have you got a copy?
Hi, Scott.
Well, hi, Mark. How are you?
Man, we're doing all right.
All right, well, you ended up in a third-place position. We got those cameras on you, Mark Jackson. Talk to me about your night tonight.
Well, we had a lot of fun tonight. It's been a few weeks since I came back and raced, and this is one of my favorite tracks to run at. And I was really glad to see my buddies Kevin and Jake up there. And Team Air Precision Chassis Works. You know, those guys, we've been friends for a long time, and it's been a while since I raced with them. We've been running with KMA, and they hold a special place in my heart over there at APC. So, man, just all in all, a fun race. We had one caution, one little slip up there, so really fun track.
Howdy, well, we did a little bit of talking about over-the-top paints and designs, and you are representing the military, Army, Navy, Air Force, USMC, and Coast Guard. Tell me a little bit about over-the-top before I let you go.
Absolutely. Got to represent my sponsor, Over the Top Paints and Designs, John Hendricks. You know, one of the best painters out there, if not the best. And he put this paint scheme on the truck tonight, on the car. And I got my Uncle Joe on the car.
We talked about that a little bit. Tell us about Uncle Joe.
Joe Burdett. You know, he was diagnosed with cancer here about 6 months ago, and we're hoping and praying that good Lord will take that stuff out of his body. You know, he have a good life. But it's just I got mixed emotions about that. You know, I'm just gonna say that. Just let it go.
All right. Well, I tell you what, Mark. We'll keep Uncle Joe in our prayers for sure.
Thank you, man. I once again got to thank my sponsor, Over the Top. Congratulations, Jake, and just all in all, a good race, man. One caution, fun.
All right. Thank you for your time. All righty. How about it, Jake? Have you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, Jake, number 26. Wow. Talk to me about your night out here.
It's a little rough there, Coach. We hit everything but besides the pace car just about, but I was able to have a little bit of a car there at the end, but I just couldn't beat Kevin out of turn 4 no matter what I did. He definitely had the better drive off than me all night long. Mark Jackson was coming back to me at the end. I wish the race would have been a little bit longer and see how that battle would have went out. Been a while since I've raced against Mark there.
All righty, we are taking a walk around that number 26. Champion Graphics. What is Champion Graphics?
Champion Graphics is much better graphics design than Mark Jackson because it's me. It's a little side project that I started. You can like us on Facebook if you like. I just do it for fun, spare time. You can make just about any custom paint you want to and just have fun doing it.
All right, well, I tell you what, you did one hell of a job tonight, but just you had nothing for Kevin Winter, though.
Nah, he was class of the field all night long. I was really excited to see there was only one caution tonight. Haven't had a long green flag run here at Phoenix. Anytime you run like an A Open or NIS, you expect to have about 45 cautions. So had a lot of fun tonight and look forward to coming back here later on in the season.
All righty, well, I tell you what, next week we are going to be running off at Homestead, Miami. Do you think you'll be able to make some of those races?
Homestead is a track that's near dear in my heart. I used to live about 5 minutes or so away from that racetrack. So you can pretty well count me there for most nights. I'm preoccupied on Tuesday nights, so other than that, I should be good to go.
Well, we'll be there on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. And Jake Champion in the number 26 Champion Graphics, second position. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Winter, being the humble man that he is, has stepped out of the booth, so no race interview for Jake Champion. But I tell you what, we're going to get some results up there for you. Been a great race tonight. One caution. And here are those results. Kevin Winter, Jake Champion, Mark Jackson. I am Scott Kolovic. This is KMA TV, and we are out of here.